Hello, friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to the closing notes of our session on the Test Manager certification. Of course, we are done with all the basic tutorials and required information has been shared with you. This is just about the closing note on this particular certification series to just wrap up the things and help you understand that what exactly could be the things which you need to take care of at the end of the day again. So here we are just wrapping up as a part of this particular section and trying to understand and summarize the entire tutorial series what we have covered. Put together, we have covered 7 chapters as a part of this particular syllabus, and of course each chapter distribution and the number of questions has been shared in every chapter to you. But here we are just wrapping up saying that again a summary of it, that chapter 1 is going to consist of 14 questions. The majority share comes from the chapter 2, which is 25 questions, so you need to make sure that in and out every single word is remembered in terms of like understood, and you have explored it to the certain extent to make sure that you have 25 marks in your basket. Chapter 3 will add 6 questions to your overall performance and syllabus. Chapter 4 will have 4 questions. Chapter 5 will have 4 questions. Chapter 6 will have 5 questions, and 7 chapter will have 7 questions. So putting it all together, you will definitely have 65 questions coming up from this particular examination with 180 minutes of time provided to you in order to answer them. Believe me or not, but of course this will be more than enough if you understand the scenarios with 100% attention. In case your attention diverts or you just miss the flow while reading a particular scenario, you may have to read it again. That's where 100% attention is very crucial in this type of certification, which is scenario driven examination. But another important thing what I want to highlight here is that they will be so rude that they provide you unique scenarios and instances for every single question. They will give you a common scenario, and for each common scenario there will be at least 5 to 6 questions driven by that, but of course not from the same chapter. The questions will be from different chapters but on the same scenario, so that you don't have to read different scenarios for different questions. So you have to read the scenario once and answer probably 5 to 6 questions associated with that. So that will be the kind of relaxation will be provided to you. So make sure that you read the scenario so carefully that you don't have to read it for 6 different questions. You have to read it only for one time and answer 6 questions. Okay, so these are a few of the things what I just wanted to add it. Of course, the summary says that you really need a lot of things to be going through. If required, revisit the tutorials, but do not just say that, okay, fine, I'm running out of time for preparation and I don't have time to go back to the tutorial. No, take your time. People take time like 1 month or 2 months to prepare well for the certification, because don't just target this as a part of your certification preparation. Also understand that once you get certified, organizations look forward to you like a model to apply those skills back to the organization. So it's just not a matter of writing an examination and getting passed. It's more about implementing these skills back into the organization when you take that certificate back with you, saying that you are now certified with Test Manager. So you must make sure that you have the skill sets to implement that in the organization back when you get certified. Okay, so I hope all of you had a great interaction through this particular Test Manager certification course tutorial series, and I hope you would have got a very detailed understanding of every single concept. Now, of course, I put a lot of detailed effort here in order to make sure that every individual finds it with all the necessary information what you need in order to implement the practices back to the organization, in fact. So not only the certification, this is more of about like being certified, but of course definitely delivering back to your organization. When you say that you are Test Manager certified, you should be able to handle the situations, handle the scenarios, and come up with solutions and corrective actions. And that's where the effort has been put in the entire tutorial series in order to help you prepare well and get certified. Now, of course, at this point of time, I would like to quickly summarize everything and help you to just recall that there are certain chapters which requires your detailed understanding in order to deal with K3 and K4 level questions. So do not excuse them. Put your better efforts, better attention on those topics which are at K4 level and the questions which comes from there. Of course, you will find more questions at the official website of ISTQB.org in order to prepare well. And I'm always there to assist you in your preparation by just answering your questions. So feel free to reach out to me if in case you have any questions related to that. And make sure that you have given an attempt to some of these questions yourself. I know that would be difficult enough to get a paper online in order to write a mock assessment, but still I would recommend you to pick up these questions as a practice question and try to see that if you are able to handle them and understand that what exactly made you select that option, what exactly made you reject certain options, and justify yourself first. The moment you start justifying yourself, it will become much simpler for you to pick up the right answer, right? And that's where I also say to you that please put your review there, put your effort there in order to make sure that have you been through all the content or not. Because this syllabus is not like foundation or test analyst or agile tester certification. It's more of a someone who knows what is test manager is all about. It's not about like preparing the content, by hearting the statements and answering a question. Here the things are more of a scenario driven and they can be critical sometimes. So put your understanding there rather than just remembering the context, and answering some of the sample questions will boost your knowledge. And make sure that you utilize the time which is given to you, like 3 hours of time, which is long enough to answer all the questions which you get. And moreover, I would like to wish you at the end that all the very best for your preparation, and of course all the very best for your examination. Do let me know what happens next when you complete your examination. I'm always here to welcome that. So again, as usual at the end, that's all from this particular tutorial team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video team, and happy learning.